Hey up guys, Esmond here, and today is my review for episode 77 of the Pokemon Master Journeys anime, Super Electromagnetic Hyperclass Battle. With that out of the way, let's get right into the review. Also, quick note, I'm currently at 96 subscribers, 4 away from 100, so if you aren't subscribed, please do, I would very appreciate it. Now, moving on to the video. Alright, so first off, what I like about this episode. I love the battle. This battle was incredible. Ash uses Gengar, Lucario, and Pikachu, while Volkner uses his Rotom, Fan, Electivire, and Luxray. The battle starts off with Luxray setting up electric terrain and starting to demolish Lucario, who gets recalled by Ash. Then it's followed up by Gengar versus Luxray, and Gengar is demolishing Luxray. So then Volkner decides to switch out Luxray for his Rotom fan. He then paralyzes and then uses Curse on Gengar. That part is actually really good. It really shows how Volkner is a good gym leader. As a gym leader, you're not allowed to switch, but here he can switch as much as he wants, and throughout the battle he switches multiple times to trap his opponents in this kind of like, oh, curse and paralyzed state, which he does do this later with Lucario, but with as cool as Volkner's battle strategy is, it knocks out our boy Gengar, causing him to have a 1-4 win streak. Are you kidding me? Why? They really hate Gengar. His on-screen winning streak is probably worse than Pidgeot's at this point. Oh my god. Okay, moving on. I love how Ash uses his Pokemon in the battle. He uses Gengar is to outspeed Luxray, but of course gets taken up by Rotom Fan's strategy. Lucario is supposed to be like more of a heavy hitter, and Pikachu also like Lucario, a heavy hitter, but with the Z move, which, yeah, he uses. Another thing I really liked about this episode was how it just got right into the action. Like, no bullshitting, like, oh, 30 minutes, or no, sorry. Oh, half the episode is, I met Satoshi once. We battled. Okay, let the battle start. Go catch us a Pokemon. Yeah. We go right into the battle. We have like a brief conversation between Ash and Volkner where they discuss their previous battle. That's it. And that's how I feel some returns should be, except for Iris. Iris is fine, mainly because she's a companion. But like, if you're having a character return for a battle, they should make it like, oh, a brief, like, oh, I remember our battle. Yeah, me and Satoshi battled before. Me and Ash battled before. A quick like little PowerPoint flashback, like they did this episode, which they never did for Karina. Which I definitely think if a Karina battle took place nowadays, they definitely would have done a flashback. But whatever. Yeah, quick flashback, and then the battle starts. You obviously can't do this if, like, say, a big rival like Paul comes back for a battle, because it's Paul. You're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to have him and Ash run into it. Actually, no. Sorry, because thinking back about it, the only reason we go right into the battle is because last episode perfectly set up Volkner, because it ended with Volkner being revealed as Ash's next opponent. So, yeah, I like that part. Next, thing I really liked was the ending. We see, for once, we see people watching Ash's battle. So the episode ends off with Volkner congratulating Ash on his victory, which I'll get into later because that's one of the few negative things I like about this episode. But yeah, Volkner congratulates Ash on his victory and even states that Ash could be the one who shakes up the Master Class and Hyper Class, or Hyper Class and Master Class. Which this line intrigued me because in the Pokemon like world canon, we don't know how long the world coronation has been going on. It could be going on for like, oh, this is the second time the tournament's been active, or like the 100th. In that case, I'm curious if like the master class has been like the same couple of people a majority of the times. Because whenever I see people's predictions of the master class, they're always like, oh, Leon, Diantha, Cynthia, Steven Stone, like they're all Lance, they're all champions. They're all champions or previous champions. I honestly don't find that interesting. Yeah, that's all the champions are fighting to see which one's strongest. Yeah, that's interesting, but like I don't really like that if like the whole master class is just full of champions and like strong trainers, like one strong trainer like Ryan. Because we've definitely seen trainers throughout the show who are stronger than some of the champions. So it would make sense if a trainer like that would be in the master class instead of champion. Because I definitely think Brendan is stronger than probably Steven Stone. I would be surprised if he isn't. He legit is like uses Reggies. He's definitely stronger than probably Steven Stone and Diantha. So he would fit in the master class. Yeah. But yeah, I love this line from Volkner because it basically shows, oh, maybe the Hyper and Master Class has been like a little throughout like every tournament, because I feel like Volkner would be the guy who'd compete in more. This would be like his like second, third, or fourth tournament. Yeah, but Ash shaking up the Master and Hyper Class intrigued me a bit. But we also then he has the line of saying, "Oh, Cynthia's in the Master Class," which yes, they finally revealed it. Now we have 4 of the Master Class, and we cut to Cynthia seeing Ash's battle, B watching Ash's battle, Raihan and Leon all watching the battle. This part intrigues me because Cynthia and Raihan, they weren't like, oh, I'm in on purpose watching Ash's battle. No, they were. Cynthia was just walking on the street, like doing something. Turns to like see a TV, and it's Ash and Volkner's battle. Raihan was in the Pokemon Center, was just watching the TV, and then Ash and Volkner's battle. But Leon and B were specifically watching the battle. B in her and I'm assuming her dojo or something, and Leon just sitting in his house watching it. These two characters watching it, I see it as more they're just taking note on, because they both know Ash is a big threat to both of them. Leon knowing Ash before and probably now seeing how he handled Volkner, and he built like a kind of like friendship mentor-ish thing with Ash during the darkest day, while B has that her rivalry with Ash. And we saw in like 5 episodes, Ash went from being demolished by her to tying with her, which is still dumb. But yeah. Another like positive is Goh's role in the episode. He didn't like invade the episode like he does some world coronation battles. He just was just there watching. The only thing is, I would have been, yeah. Sorry, Ash should have more people watching his battles, aka Chloe. Like, I make this joke a lot, like to myself. Like, Chloe is a character when she needs to be a character. For example, when they need Chloe to be in an episode, they'll put her in an episode. But the second that episode's over, they just throw her right back into the box, close the box, and they'll knock it a few episodes later. Because at the point where I don't think we're seeing Chloe till that doppelganger episode, and she's one of the main cast or a supporting cast at this point, or she is a supporting cast, but they're building her up to be like a main character throughout the series. And they should at least have her be in episodes like this one where she cheers on Ash's battles. Alright, on to some things I found negative. First off, Gengar lost. He should have won. I'm sorry. Ash should have just recalled him. Because there was some bullshit part where Ash legit trapped Rotom Fan and was close to knocking out. But midway through Ash's move, Volkner switches his Pokemon out. And then uses Electivire. Why couldn't... Oh my god. Why couldn't Ash just do that with Gengar? Switch out to Pikachu. And then it switches to whatever, Electivire. And then they do the Iron Tail thing. Ooh, that's another positive. I like how Volkner taught Electivire some new moves, like Iron Tail, that countered. That would be able to counter Ash's Pikachu, because, yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, besides Gengar loss, Lucario did good. He got 1 win and 1 tie, which was excellent for him. But I do wish we see a new move. Possibly, I want to see Iron Tail from Lucario. And maybe in the future he might use the Steelium Z. Because I don't think Ash ever used that Steelium Z. I swear to God, I rewatched Alola recently, and I don't think he... I know he practiced with it once, and I don't think he used it since then. But yeah. Also, possibly, we might be getting the Dynamax Gengar arc soon, because this is his, yet again, another loss. But at least Gengar did good. But the biggest complaint with this episode, for not just me, for most people, had to be the bullshitterly, I don't even know if that's a word, 10 million volt Thunderbolt. Defeating Electivire with Motor Drive. How? Motor Drive is supposed to absorb any electric type move. Now, I have I see this on 2 points. A game logic and a realistic logic. The game logic is he obviously should have absorbed all of that thunder. But I look at this more. I don't let this ruin my episode, because I just think about, like, oh, if Pokemon were real, more like how the show is, 10 million volts of electricity would probably overcharge something. Definitely. But even with Motor Drive, I feel 10 million volts of electricity will overcharge Electivire. That's my standpoint on this, so I don't let that point ruin the episode for me too much, but I let the Gengar loss affect my life. As every sane person should. They should let Gengar's win streak affect their life. Alright. But anyway, guys, this episode, in my opinion, is a 9 out of 10. If the Z move, didn't Dea Ex Machina the win out of nowhere and make 0 sense on statistics and game standpoint, this would have been a perfect 10 out of 10. This, hopefully, going forward, these are how Journey's battles should be. Because our current point battles are in my opinion, and I will never have this opinion. This opinion will always stay the same. The world coordination was fine until episode 25. After that episode, it went downhill because we started seeing Ash losing, and dropping ranks, which is basically his battles with Karina filler. And then would rank up off screen, get to rank 500 off screen, only do important on screen battles, which I'm pretty sure after the B fight there were only 3 on screen world coronation battles, and 2 of them were with Farfetch'd, which I loved both of those battles. They're both incredible 10 out of 10 episodes, except for one because of the off screen stuff. But yeah. But anyways, guys, make sure you subscribe, leave a comment about your opinion on the episode. Share this video with some of your friends who likes the anime, because I am so close to getting 100 subscribers. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm currently 4 subscribers away, and once I hit 100, I'm gonna do a big video, maybe a live stream to thank everyone, and yeah, announce some future plans for the channel. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye.